Judaism was the religion of the ancient Africans for a long time and succeeded by Christianity. The encyclopedia of what? Of the Jewish diaspora, origins, experiences, and cultures. So let's read right here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, so let's read right here. Africa is identified in various Jewish sources in connection with Tarshish and Ophir. These are locations that were in the Bible, okay? Africa, in the broader sense, is clearly indicated where mention is made of the 10 tribes having been driven into exile by the Assyrians and having journeyed into Africa. So now we're on page 454. Listen to this, guys. We're in this section that says migrations into sub-Saharan Africa. In later centuries, Jews are believed to have settled in Western Africa during the height of the Songhai, Mali, Ghana, and Kanem-Bornu empires. According to the accounts from explorers of the region, several powerful Jewish families of the Songhai Empire were of Jewish origin. Okay, and it's not just the Songhai, the Mali, the Ghanan, these Kanem-Bornu empires. These people were Israelites. But if you go and ask them today, they won't even remember, guys, because they have discontinued from the heritage that God gave them. So let's see what caused us to forget that we are the Israelites. The decline of the Jewish communities of West Africa most likely began with the influx of Arab invaders into North Africa in 640 CE and later into West Africa in the 1300s and the 1400s, guys. Yeah, okay, that's what happened. As Arab invaders, I like this book because it makes it clear. It's not talking about Hausa invaders. It's not talking about some Muslim Negro invaders. No, you need to understand that the Hausas and even a portion of the Yorubas as well, these people are victims of the Arab invasions. That's why a majority of Hausas today identify themselves as what? Muslims, okay? Arab invaders came in and forcibly converted many of their ancestors into Islam. And it's not just those two. Even though I keep mentioning Yorubas, Igbos, Hausas, I mention them because they are the largest tribes, not just in Nigeria, but in all of Africa. But in reality, there are many other smaller tribes, smaller Negro tribes who are also Israelites as well, who have been affected by these Arab invasion, guys. Okay, it's very important that we keep that in mind. So that is how over time we lost our heritage. Okay, and guess what? This stuff is also prophesied in the Bible. Okay, for lo, your enemies, the enemies of the Israelites, make a tumult, and they that hate the Israelites have lifted up the head. They have taken a crafty counsel against God's people. Who are God's people? The 12 tribes, the Negro, and consulted against your hidden ones. That's still the Israelites, guys, okay? They have said to themselves, this is what the enemy said, guys. Come, let us cut off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Very important that you understand that this is the result, okay? The state that the Negro is today is the result of this crafty counsel that the enemies of the Israelites took long time ago. They stripped the Israelites, the Negroes, of their history by taking pieces of it for themselves. Yes, every nation on this earth has stolen a substantial part of the Negroes' history to make it their own. And because of what they've done now, it seems like the Negroes have no history. So let's see some of these people that have done this. And there are two very important people that I want you guys to see in this verse, because those two people are the primary orchestrators of us forgetting that we are the Israelites. Okay, so here are the first one, the Tabernacle of Edom. Now, I made a video. In that video, we learned that the Caucasian race, the white race today, are descendants of Esau. Esau was the firstborn of Isaac, yes, and thus was heir to the birthright derived from the direct racial lineage of Adam to Noah to Abraham. Thus Esau was racially an Adamite, a Semite, and a Hebrew. The racial stock, listen to this, guys, the racial stock of the white race. Esau's descendants are also called Edomites or Edom, as we just read here in Psalms 83 verse 6, guys. Okay, so when you see the tabernacles of Edom, we are talking about the Caucasian race. Next up, we have a very important people that we should not underestimate, called what? The Ishmaelites. Yes, guys, the Ishmaelites today are the Arab race. Yeah, that is why the Arab invaders came after our people, okay, and they destroyed all the records that our people had that connected them to their original heritage, guys, because they are our enemies. Okay, I'm sorry if that sounds offensive, but the Arabs are our enemies. I'm not talking about the Hausas. The Hausas, even though they are Muslims today, they are our people. They are our race, okay? Blood of our blood, flesh of our flesh. These Ishmaelites here are not Hausas. They are not Fulanis. They are not Yorubas. No. Okay, those people I mentioned, they are our people. They are Israelites, but they have forgotten, because the Ishmaelites, who are the Arabs, and the Edomites, who are the Caucasian race, they did what? They brought Islam and Christianity respectively, and they used it to make us forget who we were, guys. Okay, we're not Gentiles, people. We are the true, authentic stock of the Israelites. Okay, it's time for us to wake up, guys. It's time. Okay, guys, so we are in the book Atlas Geographicus. We've read it before. Let's read page 39. Very important information. This goes into how our enemies caused us to forget that we are the Israelites. Okay, so let's see what it says right here. We shall treat of the blacks when we come to Guinea, Negro land, and the Cape of Good Hope, where they inhabit. Leo says, there are other kingdoms on the southern frontier of this country. Remember, we're in Guinea, Negro land. That's what we're talking about. Guinea, Negro land is where? West Africa, guys. Very important that you don't forget. Leo says that there are other countries on the southwest frontier of this country which are inhabited by a rich, industrious, and just sort of people. Judaism was the religion of the ancient Africans for a long time and succeeded by Christianity. Did you get that, guys? Before Christianity made its way into Africa, before Islam made its way into Africa, Africans were keeping the laws of the Torah, guys, okay? What we call Judaism today. We still knew, even though we were in sin, we still remembered how to worship our God. Judaism was the religion of the ancient Africans for a long time, and it was succeeded by what? Christianity. Christianity under who? Under the Edomites, the Caucasian race. But then guess what? Mohammedanism. Here we go. These are the Ishmaelites right here, guys. They prevailed in the 200 year of the Hijra, when all the Jews, the Christians, and the professors of the African religion that could be found were put to death. That's how they made us forget that we were Israelites, guys. All the Jews, and sure, the Christians and the professors of other religions as well, they were killed. But by killing those Jewish people, eventually the Negro race in Africa, whether you are the Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, Fulani, many other people, many other ethnic groups as well, forgot that they were Israelites, guys. That's it. That's how we forgot. Crazy stuff. Yet, in the process of time, their intestine quarrels made them neglect Mohammedan laws. Okay, so after a while they started rejecting the laws of Islam, and they revolted from the caliphate, the Arab caliphate, for which they were severely punished by the Mohammedan caliphs, who caused, listen to this is what the Mohammedan Arabs did, who caused all their books, all their Jewish records, their Jewish Bibles to be burned on suspicion that the knowledge of the arts and sciences prompted them to condemn Muhammad's laws, guys. Okay, this is the reason why the Negroes today in West Africa, in parts of Central Africa, even parts of South Africa, don't remember that they are the Israelites, because all their records were what? Destroyed by the Arabs. Okay, this is what Psalms 83 was telling you. The enemies of the Israelites, they are confederate, they are working together. Don't be fooled. The Christians and the Muslims, the true Arabs and the Edomites, the true Christians, they are working together. They came together for a single purpose. Hey, we are here to make these Negroes forget that they are the Israelites. And it worked, guys. Fortunately, the Negroes are waking up every day now. There is an awakening happening. We are rising for the last time, guys. Okay, when we rise, we will never go back to sleep. Okay, very, very powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff indeed.